All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning. So, today, what my plan is I'm going to do a market update, but the primary goal is to actually update all of the information on the server. So, what I'm going to go through here is answer questions, do it live on stream, answer, of course, in text as well. Then I'm going to go through here and give a market update on all the majors, go through some chart requests, answer questions on here, things like that. So a little bit different than usual, but I think it would make a lot of sense. So I really need to get caught up, and why not just do it live? There's not really a reason why I shouldn't just do it live. So we're going to do it now. So I think it'll be enjoyable. I really do. I think it'd be a good stream for everyone to be involved in. Really get an idea of how I go through my progressions, how I decide what I'm looking for, and things like that. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, guys. And if it doesn't work out, I mean, I won't do it again. But I think it makes a lot of sense. So we're gonna make it happen. I do have a doctor's appointment in about an hour and a half, so I can't stay on for too long. But it's gonna be long enough to get the information out there that we need. Let me get my comments going. How are y'all doing today? Hope it's not too early for you guys. I know it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't really have a video to release today. I was gonna do one yesterday, and I just got distracted, so not happening. So I'm doing a live stream instead. Let's see. Why is this not showing on here? This is always really weird. Let's see. My channel. There it is. All right. Cool. We're getting there now. There we go. All right. This bro. My screen is taking up a ton of real estate. Oh, yeah. So there's a reason why. There's actually a reason why I'm doing it like this. So what I'm doing is I'm using this to type out some notes. So it's a way for me to keep on track of what I'm doing, and also so that I can yeah. So it really I can't talk today. Oh my gosh, it's a way for me to type out notes and answer questions and things like that, and help facilitate the way that I do it a lot better. Because a lot of times I just like post randomly on charts, and those like notes go away and stuff. So this will help me keep my own thoughts organized, and also make it to where my ADD doesn't like jump you guys all over the place. So yeah, I think it makes sense. We're going to try it today. So let's go ahead and dive into the Bitcoin chart and see how things are going. Well, the most obvious thing that we have actually reclaimed this 4-hour breaker. That's great. Let's go to a different time frame, actually, a different chart. So this is a chart, 44, no way. Oh, it went actually above it. Okay, so it did go above my level. That's good. This is actually really healthy then. So you see how we have the bottom, or the top of the bottom, we've retraced. Wait. No, this is wrong. I wrote this wrong. What? From the top of the start of the impulse to the bottom of the impulse. No, I was right. Okay, cool. I was about to say, did I mess this whole thing up myself? Man, yeah, from the start of the impulse down to the bottom of the impulse, Fibonacci retracement comes down here, which means, and this is really important, we came to the 786, which means we went past the golden pocket. Whenever you go past the golden pocket, that generally means it's too far of a retrace to be a healthy bounce, which means that it's actually pretty likely that we will continue back up here after a little bit of consolidation. So this is actually good. You want to see it when you want it to go up. When your downtrend retracement goes past the golden pocket, that's actually a really good sign for continuation upwards. It means the market really just has too much bullish pressure, and we overshot the golden pocket. So we originally hit it, came down here, and then we overshot it. So this is actually a really good sign for the bulls. I do like seeing that. Let's see how it looks on the overall Fibonacci levels. Let's see. We have down here. I think it was down here, right? Yeah, right here. Up here. Wait, am I losing my mind here? I think I am. All right, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to think about this. I'm trying to see one to the downside. I guess I do it this way. This is what I need to do. All right, let's go ahead. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting up, trying to get myself together. I'm losing my mind already, and we just got started. Let's do this. So from the start of the impulse down to the bottom of the impulse. There we go. Much better. All right. So where are we at? We almost touched the golden pocket last time. We didn't actually get up there. So we would like to get up here to the 45.2 to 45.6 region. This is where we really want to see it get up to. This would make a lot of sense to us. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense to me. Anywhere in this region is the golden pocket, and that's where I really want to see us see if we can get above it. And if we can get above here, then I think we can safely say the bottom is in. I think it's pretty safe to say that. Yeah. Let's look at this. Now, this is a daily level. Okay. Daily level. And we did close above there 2 days ago, but we have lost it. So it was a pretty nasty bull trap. Because we've actually reclaimed this level, I'm actually going to move it. Let's see. I'm going to move this. I think I'm going to move it over here. I think so, and this is the reason why, right? I'm trying to be disciplined in the way I do it. And because we have a close in between this price level, instead of considering this a bull trap, I think we just need to move the target up. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this. Get rid of all this stuff. I don't want any of this on here anymore. It's old. It's outdated, maybe. I don't know. Even if it's not outdated, we can always redraw it. From the top to the bottom, down there. This is going to be our major level. I think this is our major level of support resistance right now. And as you can see, we've already tested it once. I don't think this is significant because we have this massive drop and also a close above it. I don't think it's anymore. This is very significant anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. I don't think it's that significant. Wait, do we actually have positive funding right now? Oh, okay, no. Strong uptick in funding. That's a little bit concerning if we want to see it continue upwards, right? It's neutral on it's neutral-ish on funding on the daily. Stuff is starting to curve up. That means that bulls are gaining confidence right now, which, you know, whether or not you like that or not, usually you want to try to counter trend, or let me rephrase it. When you're trying to catch a bottom or a top, you want to counter trend it. But whenever you start seeing bullish momentum or bullish confidence building up, that's when you see something like here, where bullish confidence really started to pick up down in here. And you can see it just went very positive funding for a very long time. So maybe that's what's happening right now. Maybe we are having some bullish confidence starting to pick up, and now we're going to see sort of explosive movement to the upside. Possibly. I don't know yet. We have a lot of work to do before we get there. Yeah, I'll definitely go over that. The major supply demand reasons, really what I'm doing right now, honestly. So let's all right, I have this whole thing. Let's go ahead and start from scratch. I'm just going to get rid of everything. We're going to start from scratch. Probably the best way of doing this. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Awesome. Okay, fresh chart makes things a lot clearer, right? Let's go to the weekly. What weekly levels do we have? Well, we have a very clear weekly level right here. Weekly demand, or let's call it breaker. I'm gonna keep doing mine. Breaker, okay, and that is currently acting as a resistance level. This is acting as a support level. It should act as a support level. Now, what are these two levels down here? Let's go over that real quick, actually. You go over here, from the very bottom to the very top. Nope. The very bottom, not there. Missed it. There you go. From the very bottom to the very top, this is going to be our golden pocket region, right? So this is going to be our golden pocket of the entire move. All right, golden pocket of entire move. Okay, that works. Okay, golden pocket of entire move. We have this as a weekly breaker. Weekly breaker. And I'm going to say even untested. And that's why I think it's really significant. We never came back down here and retested it, which I expected us to, and we didn't. If you go to a low time frame, you can see we just took off from it, right? This is our level. We came up, and we never even came back down and retested it. So I think the first test here should be a major, major support level. Let's go back over here so we can get rid of this, right? 382, golden pocket. We're below the 382. I'm going to see something real quick. Let's see how significant 382's acted so far. I hope you guys are noticing, like, when you're trying to figure out a bias, like you have to really lay it all on the table. And so I'm not giving you guys all the answers right now. Instead, I'm showing you guys even how to start making a decision, right? Because you have to understand what's going on in the chart before you even try to get an idea of what to do. All right, so the weekly, let's see how the interactions worked. 4 hour 382 level. Okay. 382 does appear to be interacting quite well to a certain extent. No, I don't think it's very significant anymore. I'm going to get rid of it. I don't think 382 is going to add much resistance to it. I think the next level up the Fibonacci level is going to be right down here. So I think the more important levels are already listed out. So this is a very major important level. 3-day, we don't have anything at all. On the daily, this level's significant. I hate having two breakers right next to each other, but that's what we got. So I'm not going to try to make it more difficult than it already is. Wow, so we have these two massive levels above us. Not only that, as you can see, this is going to be our 200 moving average right here. 200 moving average. Let's go ahead and annotate it on here. Yep, this makes a lot of sense. Daily level, let's go to 3-day. There was a 3-day level over here. Oh, we already grabbed that one. Okay, so the daily level over here, how's that interacting? That's over here. So this right here was a very significant level. I've talked about that in previous videos. But as you can see, it did act as significance, but we've already have a lot of price action in between it. So I'm going to go ahead and also get rid of that. I don't think it's that significant anymore. I think these are our primary levels. How do you know which line is a 200 moving average when they're both the same color? So there's a few reasons why. I could change a different color. That's fine. I probably should realistically to make it more clear. But 200 moving averages, let me rephrase it. The 50 EMA is going to hug the current price action a lot closer. And the 200 simple moving average is a lot slower moving. So this is very slow moving, right? And the 50 EMA is jumping right along with the price the whole time, right? It moves very quickly and very violently all over the place, right? So I can tell based upon that alone, this is the EMA, and this very slow moving average is going to be the 200, right? And I like the slow moving average. That gives us more of an idea whether or not the trend is actually going up or down based upon that. So we have the 200 moving average, this daily breaker, a weekly breaker, all in this consolidation cluster. Why is it on that side? What? So weird. I don't know why it's decided to make this color. It's really weird. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do black. I like the purple color. I don't know why it's not doing like that. Whatever. I'll change them all to black. I think this is it, guys. Like, I really think this makes the most sense. Let me zoom in on this. I'm going to try to expand this out a little bit. I don't know why it's doing this. It's really weird. Untested weekly breaker. Get black. Okay. These are my key levels. I think this makes a lot of sense. I think this is it, guys. Let's go over here as well on this massive drop over here. This is also significant. So let's go ahead and annotate this as a, damn it, not red. I want that to be red, this to be red. Okay, cool. And then we also have got to make sure we don't forget the entire move. Oh, look at that. See, this is why I want to have this little thing on the side so I don't like have these random things all over my charts. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and take the entire movement, the entire move from top to bottom. Okay, and now we have this. Now we're going to go ahead and annotate the entire golden pocket region. Oh, wait, what am I doing? There to there. Okay, got it. And this is going to be, let me close it down a little bit. Okay. Really close at least. And this is going to be a golden pocket of entire move. Move up. There's the golden pocket, the entire move down. There we go. All right, get rid of this. There we go. These are our levels, guys. I'm very confident these are our key levels. Oh, this is a 3-day point of breakdown. Yep, 3-day point of breakdown. I think that makes a lot of sense. I like all this. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. I don't think it's that significant. These are all of the key levels. Swing low, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. This was a yearly open. Stop loss, we'll see that. Let's see. Still significant? No, I'm going to get rid of it. This is going to be a support. But the key thing here is that this has already been tested, right? Now, why does it matter if it's highly tested or not? Because this goes to show that this level is already been tested so much, so I don't know if it's going to hold much longer. All right. So the more a level is tested, the less likely it is to hold. Okay. There we go. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and minimize some of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this and drop it into the Discord server, right? Make sure everyone's on the same page on the high time frame analysis. Yearly open. This is going to go on the right. Perfect. Wow. It's all like, these are the most significant levels in the chart. This is it. This is the most important levels, and I'm very confident in that. Ah, crap. Just messed it up, didn't I? Come in here, make my little magnet. Cool. I want this on the outside, I guess top. Top is fine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and post it. Oh, wrong one. All right. So, yeah, that's our overall idea of what's going on. Yeah, of course, I'm definitely going to check all that. I want to start with this. All right, fresh chart to get a better idea. As you guys can see, that's what we just drew out. As we can tell, we are stuck between two major areas and decide whether or not we're bullish or not, right? Because right now we're stuck, okay? We have this 3-day breaker. We also have this massive consolidation range. This is a range right here. This is just a range. So we don't really have any real information right now based upon this. This is just ranging. This entire big white block is just us. This right here is where people make a lot of mistakes, okay? they're going to make assumptions when they don't have the clear information. The clear information is a break above here or a breakdown below the 3-day break, and we can target down here. The key is right here, you can try to play this, 5% range, but that's all you got, right? What is it, like a 7% range? Oh, no, it's 12. My bad. I'm not good at math. You can play this 12% range however you want, but the key is we don't have clear momentum either direction, okay? We just tested a major support level, and we also have a ton of resistance above us. So we don't have clear information. So the best thing to do whenever you have a ranging situation like this is just to chill, okay? Just to chill, relax, okay? Don't take a position either direction, because all the best traders in the world right now are trying to decide whether or not this is bullish or bearish, okay? And it's really, really hard to try to make a good assumption. It really is. It's not clear. There's not that many clear directions either way. You could say that this was a clear range test, which is what I've been calling for a very long time, okay? How this is just a range, okay? And how we came down here, test the top of the range, continuation upwards, right? Or there's a very legitimate possibility that this was something like this, where this was a massive ABC. Where's it at? There you go. That this could be a massive A wave, B wave, or a C wave. All right. That's also possible as well. Okay. These are things that are legitimately possible. And the thing is, right now, we do not know. Okay. We do not know. And that's the most important thing on here. Okay. Could this be an ABC? Yes. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and annotate that. This could be a massive range, which, like I just annotated as well. There's going to be a background of purple. Screw it. Dark purple. There you go. Yeah, there it is. All right. This could be a range from here. I would say here to here. This makes sense. Yeah, there you go. So these two ranges right here, that could be what we're doing right now. Could be an ABC. Could be any of this, guys. Like, there's a lot of question marks, and that's why, like, it's a really challenging spot to know whether or not what's going to happen here. And that's why I've been saying for so long, we need a clear breakup or a breakdown, right? So the best thing to do is to wait on the sideline until we get a clear break back into our range up here, right? If we get a clear break back into here, let's say we get like this, then we're back in this range, right? This would be a key bullish momentum for the market. That means that now this was definitely just a retest of this range, and we're going to continue the upside, right? Or you need to break down here, right? Come down here, and then we can start talking about back into this range, in which case would be a very bearish sign to get back into this range, okay? The point is we're stuck between two levels, and we don't really know. And that's where we're at right now, guys. Like, there's not a key. If you really try to overanalyze this, you're going to get burned very, very hard. You really will. All right, let's go ahead and annotate that on here as well. Let's do this. I'm going to annotate even clearer. So this is one of the keys. This is one of the options we have, okay? Let's say hypothetically, okay, we come up here, and we have something like this, okay? it's not very clear, but let's do it like this, okay? Let's say the start of the impulse is right here, A, B, or 1, 2, 3, somewhere down here, 4 for a continuation upwards. All right, that's possible. On the macro level, this is absolutely possible. Let's do this to a grand. No, let's do it a bit higher. Millennial, that's fine. Okay. Let's say this is legitimately possible as far as a direction the market can go, okay? And this would be a ABC down here. Where's it at? This should be it. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Bullish scenario. Is that we have already, that this was the bullish retest of the range from 28K to 42K, and we are now cleared to continue upwards. All right. And that would look something like, well, I already have a picture of it, so let's go find that picture. All right, these are all very legitimate possibilities, so don't get caught up and say, "Oh, it's not possible." No, it's very, very possible. All these possibilities are absolutely likely, or they absolutely could happen. Okay. Let's go back here. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this. Yeah, I'm not an Elliott wave like expert by any means, so don't get too caught up in the Elliott wave part of it. But the overall structure of it definitely is a very good, like, it looks good. It looks clean. It does. So, a lot of people who are much better at this than I am, as far as the Elliott wave stuff, have said that it's not. But so maybe I'm wrong, right? Or maybe that's completely invalid. And if it is, great. Like, I hope it is. Because my primary bias is that this is just a range. And now we have bounced. So essentially what's going on is we come down here, we bounced off of this level. Right? So we come up here. Click here. And then we have a clean retest before a continuation upwards, right? Because this is a support resistance flop, right? And that's the overall thought process, that this is just a support resistance flop. Something like this. All right, cool. So these are all possibilities. I mean, so I dabble on Elliott wave. I think it's a good way to help get your bias established. But a lot of what I see when it comes to Elliott wave is it isn't very effective in telling you directions. It just helps you identify what's going on in the market. So usually at Elliott wave, you always come with a bullish and a bearish case. To me, like, I get it, but at the same time, though, like, it really doesn't help you too much on getting an idea what's going on. All right, we have some movement, volatility right now. Let's look at what's going on. Oh, yeah, we do have some volatility. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. So what's going on in the micro, right? Let's look at the micro structure, see what we got going on. But again, remember, As long as we're between these two levels, we're ranging, okay? And don't get caught up. This is all just ranging. Until we really know if we're going to break out or not, this is just caught in the center, okay? But we can still make money off these ranges, right? So let's look at this. Well, very key level already that we can use for a bullish and or a bullish breaker or a breaker in general. Let's go ahead and make this only to the left. Make this a support. Why is it a support? Because we closed above it, right? So this is now a support level. And as you can see, we are acting as a support level right now. Now this, if you can tell, is a point of breakdown, right? You guys see that? Came up here, drop, consolidation, drop. Well, look at where we rejected off of. Surprise, surprise, right? So we are currently stuck underneath this 4-hour breaker, and we are bouncing off of this 4-hour breaker here. So you can see how these ranges and how you can see like zooming in and zooming in and zooming in, but you still have to understand, even if we get above here, we have this just massive monster right above us, right? So it's very important not to get caught up in the low time frame movements and understand what's going on in the high time frame. So we have all of this going on. But just like down here, we have a lot of other crap going on down here as well, right? So, well, this isn't holding up very well, huh? Pretty aggressive drop, actually. So you guys see this. This is what's called I can't talk today. This is essentially a test pump or a failure. This is a swing failure pattern. Did we sweep it? I don't think we did, actually. We really haven't swept anything yet. Interesting. Either way, look at the psychology of this. The bulls come in here and they really like push this sucker up and they're all super happy. And the bears just come in here and just shove that stuff to the ground, right? And they just beat it down, all the way back down to support, right? That'd be pretty demoralizing. And that's what we got to look at on the psychology level of this whole thing. So it's definitely a very bearish candle. If we get back up here and close like neutral, that would be a Darth Maul candle, one of my favorite candles in the world. I think it's also called a doji, but Darth Maul candle sounds so much cooler. All right. I'm gonna stop micro analyzing things like that. But this candle looks very bad, okay? As of right now. If we close anywhere like this, I would expect it to drop pretty harshly. But it's still early, so we'll see what happens. That was also a good one, wasn't it? Son of a gun. You guys see this? Last up candle for a massive downtrend, very tightly consolidated. Right? Didn't actually touch it, but got close. So this should act as a support level. There's not that much. So these massive drops and massive rises don't allow for much consolidation in between. So because of that, it's really hard to really get an idea what's going on. All right. All right. So on the low time frame, these are the major levels of support resistance. Remember though, we can't ignore the high time frame. We were zoomed in too closely. We have a ton of immediate resistance overhead, which we do. It's completely accurate. So let's go ahead and dive down here. Let's see if we have any retracement levels down here. You could definitely say this is a impulse. I think it's safe to say. A pretty strong volume on this increase. I think it's an impulse of some sort. So let's see what our retracement levels would be if we got a decent retracement. All right, well, the golden pocket is down here. So this is going to act as a support as well. What? Okay, much better. I don't know why I did like that. It's weird. Golden pocket of local movement up. Neat. Got it. All right, cool. Ooh, man, we got a lot of questions. All right. Let's go ahead and I'm going to answer some of these questions in the chat. I know we have quite a few. So let's go ahead and dive in on those and answer some of these, and I'll get back to my market updates. Ready for HBAR charts? I got you, buddy. Is it a dump or a pump, sir? I mean, come on, guys. I'm literally just explaining this is a ranging situation. All right, don't stress about pumping or dumping. You need to clear your levels out and understand what's going on and go from there. Right? Understand this is your range. Okay, you guys we're just ranging. These are your support levels, your resistance levels. All right, you need to annotate them. And you can take profits at resistance and take and add in on supports. Let's see. Cody is pumping. Of course, Cody's pumping because Ace is a beast and called that sucker. What is a dead cat bounce? Yeah, I definitely will add that. Let's talk about a dead cat bounce. So a dead cat bounce. This is Bitstamp. Perfect. All right, we're gonna go back in time. We're gonna go back in time. Okay. It's right over here. This is Bitcoin, right? So a dead cat bounce, what that implies, and it's a really morbid expression, but it actually makes a lot of sense. So if you take a cat and you throw it on the ground, hypothetically, if you throw it on the ground hard enough, even if it's dead, it will still at least bounce. Okay, even if it's dead. Now, if it's alive, it's going to bounce, a lot harder. But the point is, even if it's dead, it's still going to bounce a little bit, right? And that's the terminology of a dead cat bounce. I know it's stupidly morbid, but I guess it makes sense. If you throw something down hard enough, it's still going to bounce, even if it's not doing it intentionally, okay, or doesn't have much power. And so here's what you get. So this was the massive rise up into Bitcoin, right? You drop, okay. Now you have what's called a complacency bounce, okay? You have a very clear complacency bounce. Let's go over here. And although Bitcoin was dead, okay, we knew Bitcoin was going to drop for a very long time, okay? We still had a retracement up to 702, okay, the golden pocket zone. We still had this retracement, despite the fact that this coin was going to continue crashing. We still had a pretty good complacency bounce, okay? And that's what that means. And all the way down, we kept having more and more dead cat bounces. We did. So then the main level you're looking for is going to be the 382 and the 618. Okay, those are the two levels that you're really looking for complacency bounces or dead cat bounces. This one came with the 0.5. Okay, over here. This one came down to the golden pocket, as you can see that. Right? Very clear complacency or dead cat bounce. It kept bouncing and it lower and lower and lower and lower all the way down until eventually the floor came through. But each of these bounces was considered a dead cat bounce because there was no really strength on these things, but they still came up and touched the golden pocket, right? This one, I believe, got to the 0.5, I believe. Yep. 0.5, almost the golden pocket went all the way, right? And that's what the dead cat bounce is. So, I don't get caught up in time frame, Matt. I don't get caught up in time frames. All right, all I look at is what the chart's telling me. If you get caught in the time frames, you're really going to have a rough time because time frames are very, very hard to actually predict. There's a lot of people who do, and it makes a lot of sense. The 4-year cycle makes a lot of sense based upon previous price history or previous history. But I'm not one of those guys who can tell you, oh, it's going to have to end 4 years after the previous run, right? Like January is like the deadline. Everything has to be done by then. Okay. I'm not really caught up in that. I really don't. I just look at the most recent price action or like the recent levels and see what happens. Now, could it happen on the same time frame? Absolutely, but I'm not going to put any weight on that. Okay. Let's go back to my other chart. There you go, my more clean chart. What is the other question I have on here? Check BTC shorts. Yeah, I need to actually. I do need to check the shorts. I'm going to check the longs, all the technicals, all that stuff. I just wanted to go to Bitcoin and see what that's doing first, and then we're going to go to the rest of it. So Bitcoin dominance. Let's look at that first. Well, I mean, I put 2 scenarios on here. It's not really that inspiring, but the point is that I still think we're going to have a drop in BTC price. I still think that. Why is that? Because we have this bear flag. We have a falling wedge breakdown. We've already tested this weekly support. I think it makes a lot of sense we do continue dropping down. And I think if we do drop down, it's going to be pretty violent. Now, here's the good news, okay? Here's the good news. When do pumps and dumps happen? Or let me rephrase it. Whenever Bitcoin pumps or dumps, one or the other, if that's either of those 2 things, generally what's going to happen is Bitcoin dominance is going to increase. And the reason why is because Bitcoin's the more stable asset. And so when dumps happen, people are flocking to Bitcoin for safety. And when pumps happen on Bitcoin, generally Bitcoin is going to suck the market cap out of everybody else. And that's generally what happens. So the best times where alts are going to really flourish are whenever Bitcoin is stable, or gradually increasing. That's whenever we have the best times. Gradually increasing, gradually dropping, or consolidation is whenever Bitcoin dominance is going to continue to drop, right? Because people are able to play these altcoins a lot more. So because we're tight consolidation, because we have all this resistance above and support below us, I think that what's going to happen is we're just going to continue to bleed out because it's just really stable, and that makes a lot of sense to me. So we'll see. Let's see what else is going on here. That makes a lot of sense to me. So if this whole thing, if this bear flag does play out the way that normal bear flags would, it would take this length, attach it here, and you would target down here. I don't know if that makes much sense in this situation, so because these are percentages, they're not actually price levels. So I don't know if it makes sense. Maybe it might be a lot closer. It might get like 30%, which regardless, 30% Bitcoin dominance or 35% is massive. That is huge. That would give us a ton of opportunity to really make a ton of money on the altcoin market. So I do want to see that. So not too much really showing on Bitcoin dominance. Longs, let's look at the longs. Ooh, we had a nice little drop yesterday. This is actually not good. I do not like seeing longs dropping. I like to see them constantly increasing because that means that the people who have the money are adding extra positions into the market with leverage positions, which means that they have a lot of confidence going to keep going up. And generally, if they have a lot of money in the market, if they're whales and stuff, right, they can protect their positions and ensure the market goes up. So when they drop, that means these whales are capitulating, or they're just like, all right, I'm out, right? Well, whatever reason, they're taking profits. So I don't like seeing that. Shorts, I got you. I'm doing the shorts, Kuzi, I promise. Okay, we're at 14%, guys. This is huge, right? No, it's not. Okay, look. Shorts have been tremendously higher in the past, recent past, okay? I mean, just 17 July, we were at 10x from here. So, yeah, shorts are still really low. If we start really increasing shorts like this, I'm going to start really having some questions. But right now, this means nothing to me. Shorts is still low. Means absolutely nothing. Ooh. Monday, markets are open, and we actually are having a very strong increase right now on the Dow. That's a very, very good sign for crypto, okay? I do like seeing the stocks increase. I like whenever the stock market has a lot of certainty. Generally, crypto also follows the same path. So I like that a lot. I like seeing the stock market actually handling really well today. That's nice. This weekly breaker is still significant. I want to see it get above it, but overall, it looks pretty nice. DXY is still increasing, or it's still holding solid. Weird. Didn't see that one coming. Usually when Dow is increasing, DXY is decreasing. We're having a little bit of a decrease, but not that much. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. That's a little bit weird. I really did not expect us to have this level of DXY holding up. That was really interesting. See, look at this daily breaker I put on here. Look at this interaction we've had. Got below it, came back down, retested, break above, retest, continued upwards. So based upon this simple level of support resistance, this looks like it's going to keep going up. That's what it looks like. The total chart. Oof, man. Bitcoin's taking a dump right now, isn't it? Yeah, it is. All right, let's go back over to it. Well, we're going to keep looking at this. So this is a major level, and it closes in 9 hours and 4 minutes. I do not want to see it lost in 9 hours and 4 minutes. That'd be very concerning to me. I'm going to go ahead and annotate that, actually. Yeah, I don't like that. I want to see it close at least inside. Total 2 chart. How are we doing? Daily breaker. Ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Just do not like. Do not like. Oh, wait, no. Here we go. There's daily breaker. Okay. So we did not close above it. We once again did not close above it. What's going on here? Oh, that's right. I forgot this trend line existed. This is our symmetrical triangle we had. Then it played out and dumped the downside. So symmetrical triangle played out. We dropped down below it. We came up here, tested the point of the daily breaker. We rejected. This is a clear show of weakness. Like, there's definitely a lot of signs of weakness in the market right now. Not liking this. Well, good news is this is a massive, massive, massive support that I think would absolutely hold up if we get this. I would be exceptionally concerned if we lost this, like more than you guys could imagine. So, but yeah, this does not look good. There's a 3-day level. Still significant. Pretty concerning. Yeah, that's a little irritating. I don't like this. Which one? Why is what a massive sign of support? Meaning sign of weakness? So, all right, let's do this. Total 2, daily. Okay, this is the daily chart, right? Look at this daily level, right? Oh, the big green breaker below us? This is going to be a major level. Like 100% a major level. This is going to be a weekly breaker. Okay, weekly breaker. It's also going to be the area where we have the 200 moving average in of the entire crypto market or altcoin market. Not only that, if you come up here and you draw a Fibonacci retracement from the very bottom up here, see that? Golden pocket also inside of there. Okay, so all those three levels combine into, that's why this is such a major level. Okay, like I do think this will absolutely hold. If it does not hold, yeah, we have some massively serious issues. Like I don't even care about anything down here at this point. Down here, irrelevant to me. All I care about is us holding up here. It's way too much significance right in this level. If we lose this, I will go pull bull bear mode. So until we lose that, though, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm fine. Everything looks fine. Good. Yeah. And over here, let's talk about this one, right? So this is a daily breaker. It's very significant because you can see the interaction. It came up here, tested it, fell below it, bearish retest. That bearish retest is concerning. Okay, that does not look good. So yeah, I do not like. Yeah, that does not look good. The potential for alts is low. Yeah, so essentially what's going on is this level is very significant. So you guys can see this interaction we've had on here is very clean. And you guys like just look at this, okay? Just look at this. This was the daily level, okay? We zoom in on here. We tested it, broke above, right? Broke above, failed, or we held it, we lost it, we bearishly retested. Okay, I do not like this interaction. So right now, this is acting as a major resistance level. And because we've acted as a resistance for a strong level for so long, since 22 August, that's significant, right? So that means that this level has been interacted with for the last month, over a month now. And it's concerning. It is. So, all right, cool. Oops. Because right now there's a very strong case for both directions. Yeah, we have a lot of indecision right now. All right, let's go look at individual charts. I'm gonna go to my ADA. Let's see how ADA's doing. Oh my God. Wow, we've had a massive collapse yesterday. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Well, let's look at this, right? This key level. Yep. This one's a more important one. This is the one I was working on yesterday. Well, let's go back to ADA, right? Let's go over here. Let's look at it. What did I say? Okay, thanks to the retest of showing a lot of strength, but it still is not officially reclaiming major levels. I would still be careful until we get clarification across the market. It is nice to see one of the largest altcoins show strength. So yeah, this is the thing I was looking at. This ADA Bitcoin chart, and right here, it was resisting off of this level right here, 236 right here. There we go. Okay. This is when I was acting, and I said, guys, like we have not reclaimed anything yet. We have not reclaimed anything yet. You need to be careful, right? Although this is a nice spike, that's all it was. You guys can see this. A massive spike, but a massive drop. And these were all daily levels. Okay. Let's annotate that. There you go. Let's go to the BTC pairing on ADA. Maybe it's showing some strength in the BTC pairing. Maybe. We'll see. Nope. Fortunately, we're still inside of a major support level. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. This is still insignificant. I want to say it's still significant. Let's see. 3-day level. Yeah, 3-day level still significant. Daily is acting as support right here. You guys can see this pretty clearly. Okay. All right. So, but very important. What's happening right now? We are losing it right now. We have not lost it, but we are losing it. Ugh. There you go. All right. So on the BTC pairing, we are currently trading below the All right. So personally, I'm still not a huge fan of ADA. I don't think that they have that much potential. Simply because of the idea that we've already had such a massive growth on it. I just don't think we're going to get that much more of an increase. So personally, I don't have much ADA at all. I have a little bit of exposure, but not very much. All right, BTC is already taken care of. Ethereum, let's go to that. How's Bitcoin doing? Definitely got some volatility. Let's see. All right, still just trucking along. Just trucking along. What, a 4-hour? Yeah, 4-hour close. So 49 minutes. Yeah, 49 minutes to reclaim this, or I'll be targeting down here again. Okay, we got some time. Oh, I have more time. I think I got it all messed up. I have to be there at 11:30, so I'll be okay. All right, let's see. After the summit, they sold the news. I mean, yeah, the summit stuff, like, and the same thing happened with the HBAR, right? After HBAR was done, it also started crashing as well. So maybe I saw the same head and shoulders on ADA. Which head and shoulders are you talking about? Let's see, talking about. Is it a low time frame one or a high time frame? This? Send me on Discord which one you're talking about. You know what, this right here? Maybe? Shoulder, head, shoulder? Potentially? It's not very clean, though. 1, 2, 3. See, that's the thing about head and shoulders, man. It's really hard to really tell head and shoulders. It's not very clear. So pattern trading isn't very... Head and shoulders specifically is not very good unless it's really, really clear. And also, you got to look at the volume profile as well. So it's not as clean as what you may think. Hey, throw me a message in Discord. Throw it on Discord. Hey, football, you told me you were interested in editing my videos, didn't you? I thought you did. And if you did, you need to message me because we need to have a chit chat. Because I want to do a massive video on or a series for tutorial series. So if you are, like, seriously, let me know that I really am interested. Trend line, it's established, makes sense. Yeah, so send me a message in Discord for both things. I'm really curious. All right, let's go to Ethereum. I think I'm done with ADA right now. Let's move on over. Whew, man, this market's just struggling right now. It is what it is. I like this. This is the level I was looking at just now. This flip would be very, very clean. I would absolutely take this if I got the opportunity. Very clean level, very clean. Everything about this looks beautiful. If we get down here, that's an easy buy for me. Did I really call this back here? I did, son of a bitch. We never actually got all the way down there, though. I did say if we make some movement, we're gonna drop. Interesting. All right, let's keep looking at this though. On the Ethereum chart, let's go to the daily. Nothing. This is a weekly. No, it's not. Well, it's not. That's the weekly. Wrong level. Why would I do that? I don't know why I made that mistake. This is, so both of these candles together are the weekly breaker. And why is that? Because the entire consolidation period is the weekly breaker. You can't just pick and choose which candles. Like, I can't just go in here and be like, this is the breaker. No, like, it doesn't make any sense. The whole thing is the downtrend, right? I can't just pick this one and be like, all right, that's the breaker. No, it's both of them, right? It's this and this, right? You gotta, if you're gonna use that, if you're gonna use a strategy, you can't just pick and choose which parts of it to use. You gotta use all of it. So, really nice retest though. In some capacity, this is This is a clean market structure movement. Right back down here. So this retest does make a lot of sense on the high time frame. What was this? Daily? Yeah, daily level. Never actually touched it. We are currently trading above the 200, but the 200 is right here. Oh, the 200 is close. 200 is close. I do like that, though. I would not be surprised in a 200 retest, a proper 200 retest. This would be very healthy. If we did get a drop down here into the 25s, that'd be beautiful for this. I don't want to say it's my primary bias, but man, that would be really, really clean. So this also looks really good as well. This also looks really, really clean. I like this a lot. 4 hour support resistance flop also looks really juicy. It is probably safe to assume that it's probably safe to assume that a retest from the top side would hold. Losing it would be a major show of weakness. However, we have a So I'm going to go to this. This is my thoughts are. I think we're going to drop down here. I think it just makes too much sense right now. This would coincide as well with the golden pocket region on Bitcoin. So I think what's going to happen is we're going to get a drop down here. Test bump. Or these are my two primary biases right now. I think both these pathways make a lot of sense. Yeah, I think this makes a lot of sense. I think we're gonna get sort of a drop here of some sort. I don't know exactly what it's gonna look like, but we should have some sort of a drop on Ethereum. Let's go to the BTC pair and see how that looks. I know Ethereum BTC has been a really good player for us, letting us know what's going on. And we had another rejection right there. My gosh. Isn't it awesome the way these things work? I always just get blown away by how well they work. What level is this? Oh, this is a major weekly level. That's right. Major high time frame weekly levels. Okay, like this is super, super serious. Go down here to the low time frame, you can see once again, we've beaten it, we've beaten it, we've beaten it. And this actually expanding wedge. It looks like a broadening wedge. But the interesting part about it, and this is like usually a broadening wedges. Let's look at this. How's this set up? From the downside, beating upon it. Something similar to this, sort of like this. You guys can see that? It's called a broadening wedge pattern. I hope you guys can see this. But essentially, yeah, it's some sort of a broadening wedge, and you can tell that because each of these lows keeps getting longer, right? So like a low, a low, a low, a low. So basically the pattern right now looks like this. Low, 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 right? And then maybe like this, right? If this is a broadening wedge, we would venture to say it should bounce to the upside, right? That's what I'm getting at. Like this, descending broadening wedge. It's really close. It's not perfect though, and that's the thing that I'm a little bit perplexed by because it keeps beating upon this. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about this too harshly. Well, let's look at it this way. We have a clear line to stand. This right here. Very clear support. So if this was to be the expansion upwards, then this one should hold and continue upwards. Amanda, I'm going to be doing an update on HBAR really soon. So that's probably the next one after Ethereum and XRP, and we're going to HBAR. So very soon. So yeah, we have this for our breaker. It's holding. We want to bounce to the downside and then continue the upside, right? But this is definitely some sort of maybe a broadening wedge. And expanding, broadening wedges are actually pretty damn rare. They actually are. So the fact I'm seeing one is a little bit interesting. That's why I'm a little bit perplexed right now. It's not confirmed by any means. Let's go to a different time frame. It's just so interesting. Like this price action is very interesting. So like maybe it's just this. Well, no, because we have that as well. It's not a 3 drive pattern. It's not a 3 drive. It never actually swept. Really, really interesting price action. I'm trying to dissect what the heck is going on here, and it's really, really tough. And actually, you know what? I need to stop. This is the thing that I'm trying to explain to you guys. When we have a lot of uncertainty in the market, a lot of times what happens is you're going to overanalyze things that really have no business being overanalyzed. Like maybe this entire pattern is just I'm overanalyzing something I really shouldn't, right? We have a support, we have a resistance, we're stuck in between, it's range bound, right? Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe we're just range bound, and that's very possible. Probably likely at this point. I think I'm probably just overanalyzing. So we have a support, we have a resistance, the support right here. We have a support, we have a resistance, we're bouncing between the two until we pick a direction, we're stuck. There you go, right? Maybe that's what needs to actually happen, okay? Alt market is down. That's fine, whatever, that's what it is. Yeah. Let's go back over here. Let's get a picture of this as well. All right. I think I'm done with Ethereum. Yeah, and that's exactly right, Matthew. I think you might be accurate on that. I think they're trying to bore us out. Like a lot of times when there is just a lot of ranging going on, traders will mess up focusing on the really small stuff and ignore the big picture stuff, right? And that's why I zoom out first and then I work my way in. But even then, like I'm still trying to overanalyze something that's happening on the 4-hour chart, which maybe it's probably just bouncing between these two levels, right? And that's probably all there is to it. I'm probably overanalyzing the entire situation. It's very possible, even if likely, honestly. But either way, guys, like the structure still looks fine. It looks fine. I don't have an issue with this. This is my line in the sand for all. It's like I've mentioned multiple times. As long as we don't lose this level, I mean, it still looks fine. I'm okay with this. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Let's go to XRP. I know XRP did have some movement. Oh, Stack, come on. I need you to break out. Look at this chart. Just look at this, guys. Okay. Look how incredibly bullish this dang chart looks. I think it's a 3-day. Weekly. Daily? I thought it was a daily. Oh, it is. Oh, there it is. All right, so look how incredibly bullish this chart is. It's so bullish. Okay. Clean daily breaker. Confirmed resistance. Okay. Confirmed resistance. Breakout, fall back in, tested the previous resistance, turn support, and we are having a consolidation pattern. Okay. Maybe like a flag of some sort before we break out to the upside. Like, look at that, guys. It's incredible. This is such a beautiful, beautiful chart. I have this on my computer at all time just to watch it. For one, because this coin is incredibly small. Incredibly small. Jig stack. Look at this. It is ranked 3,282. But man, this chart is just gorgeous. Man. So like it only has $43 million in market cap. So if it got anywhere near any sort of top 100, it would go 20, 30x from here. So anywhere near the top 100. So is it possible? I don't know. No idea. But I know that that chart looks beautiful. I'm going to keep buying it until it doesn't look so good anymore. Like that's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bottom pattern. Textbook. Like, you don't get a cleaner chart than this. All right, focus. I need to focus. Chris, focus on what you're doing. All right, let's do this. I don't need that. Don't need that. Let's go ahead and go to XRP, and then we will go to HBAR. Oh, my dog is barking. What do you want? Are you good? Oh, hey, you guys gotta see this. Come here, buddy. Come here. I'm gonna show you off to everybody. He just had a grooming appointment this morning, so he looks adorable. There you go. I look like crap. Look at his bow tie. Look at little Loki. Say hi right there. Say hi. Oh, you're adorable. All right. Yeah, he just got groomed this morning, so he has a little bow tie. His first grooming as a puppy. All right, we're back. Sorry, I had to do the distraction. All right, we're back. So, this is our chart I've been looking at for XRP. I think it's still completely valid. Everything still looks totally fine. We have an impulse, corrective structure. We know it's corrective because it is a channel, and channels are corrective. We have fallen and touched the 200 moving average, which is perfect. So now what's going to happen? Generally, you have a impulse, a correction, and a impulse. That's usually how things work, right? If you want to look at it from like an Elliott wave side, you can also same thing, right? And if you want to look at the macro structure, this is a impulse with a correction, right? With a impulse. You guys see how this works? So yeah, like this whole structure looks really, really beautiful. So I'm really happy about this. Yeah, I think it looks fine. I don't have any issue with this at all. So high time frame still looks fine. Low time frame, we have this 4-hour block that acted as a support level. We haven't lost it yet, which is really good. What else really to say about this? I think it's pretty clean. Let's look at the Fibonacci retracement levels. Let's see where we're at. Let's do start of the impulse. I'm going to stay right here. Start of the impulse. Okay. We bounced at 702. Let's go down here maybe. Let's say this is the start of the impulse. Golden pocket bounce. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe. I don't know. It's tough. Let's say we were to call that the impulse. Just make sure my bias looks good, right? Just to show how good of a retracement this was. So I don't know, man. It's tough. Either one, I think, could be the impulse, either right here or right here. The point is, this is definitely an impulsive movement. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? So, depending how EO draw the start of the impulse. Yet. BTC pairing still looks amazing. I'm really, really, really happy about the BTC pairing. Let's look at the US dollar pairing. I'm sure it's crashing right now like everything else, which is fine. No biggie. We focus on high time frames, so this little low time frame crap doesn't really bother me. Oh, man, look at this. Interaction. Oh, my gosh. Look at this interaction. Oof. Oh, my gosh. I think I talked about the golden pocket already, haven't I? I have. Okay. Why? What am I talking about TA chat? Dude. All right, I'll check that out in a bit. I see what you're talking about, though. Let me finish what I'm doing. I'm trying to do one thing at a time, man. I got you, though. I got you, buddy. Let's go over here. XRP. Rejecting off the daily breaker perfectly. All right, cool. Not much else to say, guys. Like XRP is really simple. All right, let's look at what you're talking about. And I see what you're meaning. Let's zoom in on this real quick. This is start from the. Okay, I see where you're at. Let's look at it. I got you. If I do post this, I'll make sure to credit you, Cusco. Don't worry, man. I got you. 4 hour. Let's wait for this one. Gosh, it's so ugly. All right. So you were saying it was a 4 hour chart we were looking at? Oh, no, it's an hourly chart. Okay, let's go to hourly. That's what you mean. Let's look at it real quick. Hmm. 15-minute. I mean, it definitely looks like some sort of a breakout retest. I mean, you can definitely tell. Log chart. Can I clean it up? Yeah, log chart has us below. We'll go to the 15. Maybe we can do more for precision. Log chart definitely doesn't help your bias. But yeah, I can definitely see this, man. Like it looks clean. Where do you have her here? Down here? Deviation? Okay. Is this gonna be a deviation? 1, 2. I see that. Just being deviation. I mean, I like it. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't like it, man. Like, make it very clear. I think it makes a lot of sense. That being said, I don't know if I'd trade off of it. And the reason why so far is because we haven't had that strong of a bounce so far. But if we do start getting a bounce, like if we do really start reclaiming this level, absolutely, right? So this falling trend line coincides pretty well with this breaker. So if we get a close in 20 minutes inside this breaker, I'd be pretty damn confident. And that may be what accelerated the upside. I like it. Koozie. I spell it wrong? Koozie. There it is. Oh, I put it as S, not a Z on this, but it looks like this might be a bullish retest of the symmetrical triangle breakouts. Good catch. Yeah, I like it. So And that's what it's called, a symmetrical triangle breakout. All right. Yeah. So symmetrical triangle, right? Broke out, retest, continue upward. Symmetrical retest. Oh, that's weird. Basically the chart. I don't want to really, let's see, save image. Yeah, there you go. See, I credited you, man. I got you. Yeah, dude, Andrew, you need to be in the Discord, especially if you're in a situation. Like, absolutely, 100%. Because I do update everyone on Discord, what's going on. Like, everything I'm saying on here, I'm also updating on Discord. So you don't even have to actually be in here or on the listening to the stream to get the information. Now, obviously, you get more in-depth information because a lot of the stuff we talk about I didn't put on here. But for the most part, you know, I'm going to be transferring it over. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and get off. Okay. I'm going to get off. I'm going to go to my doctor's appointment. I do have to do that. Get some food and yada, yada, yada. And after I'm done, I'm going to come back and then I'm going to try to get caught up on all of our, what is it called? Chart requests. Chart requests. Going to get caught up on that. I'll do that probably off stream. And then I'm going to be preparing because listen to this real quick, all right? I'm going to be doing a massive tutorial series. If football ever responds back to me, I will do a massive tutorial series where I'm going to be going through and making a new ultimate guide to trading. Crypto trading. YouTube. Because all the crap that I see on here is really not that good. So I'm going to go ahead and make a new one. And yeah. Pretty cool. But I'm going to be recording that in a live stream over the next few days probably. And yeah, it'll be pretty cool. So that's my overall thought process on how I'm going to do this. So yeah. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Have a fantastic day like always. I'm going to take Loki out. I think he wants to go outside anyway. So but appreciate you guys joining it like every time. I really do. I really do appreciate it. Hour and 30 minutes, not too bad. And we will go through and look forward to doing that ultimate guide to trading. Outside of that, I'll let you guys go. Have a fantastic day. I will see you